I have to test these irons. Well, that's what the brand claim anyway. These are the brand new Bettinardi MB24 irons. Now, recently I reviewed Bettinardi irons and actually they got in touch and they said, whoa, hold on a minute. We actually think the MB24s will suit Rick even more. So bang, they've sent a full set in, to be honest, this gorgeous box, you know, like an unboxing. So here in the H studio, gonna give them a test to see how these, to be fair, very good looking irons perform here in the studio. So yeah, I tested the CB irons first, the cavity back irons, but now they've sent me the MB, the muscle back. They're a good looking golf club. They're a good looking golf club. I love this kind of honeycomb effect around the back. They're very sleek. There's just a B for Bettinardi on the kind of top high of the toe. Actually written Bettinardi here on the hosel as well. A gorgeous looking iron, really are. They're not super strong. These are 33 degrees of loft for a 7 iron. And price, just to get the elephant in the room out of the way first, £1,800 for 7 irons. Pricey, pretty pricey. Right, let's give these a hit. I actually did like the CB irons. Oh, that looks nice. It's quite an unusual shape head. Like the front line, that leading edge is very, very straight, and in parts it's quite boxy. Almost reminds me of like a Mizuno iron in looks, actually. It is very Mizuno. I like it though, it's not offensive. Obviously Mizuno make incredible irons. That felt so good. Tiny little push. That felt solid. That did feel, there's some, honestly, right now in the market, there's some great feeling irons. I feel like there's a lot of brands going for feel at the moment. Obviously, these are a forged set. They felt superb. I mean, that was absolutely struck in the middle, albeit a little bit pushed. Let's hit a few more. Almost identical golf shot. Both shots are identical results there. Now, these are a one-piece, co-forged solid body, and they've actually got a progressive CG positioning. So the lower lofted irons, the CG position is in place to launch the iron as high as possible, and on the more scoring clubs, the more lofted irons, CG has been positioned to lower the flight a little bit more. Honestly, they are gorgeous shape. I think it's going to be quite a similar issue though compared to what I said in the last video, in the last Bettinardi video, which I'll come on to. I think there's going to be a lot of positives to these irons, but one huge negative. I mean, those 3 shots have all carried exactly the same distance. I might put the flag a bit ambitiously too far there at 180, but these are all carrying around 167, 168. That was a really nice flight. Spin number's good as well. Spin number's nice and high. Oh, let's stick one right on the screen. Feels so good. Yeah, I mean, those carry distance are almost identical to each other. They're all carrying in kind of the middle to high 160s. But that's a truth, that is honestly a gorgeous looking iron. I like that kind of satin finish as well. It's not too, because they could have made this really shiny, but I like that kind of satin finish. It's a little bit more, less glary. Yeah, the craftsmanship's fantastic. Right, moving to the pitching wedge next. Similar characteristics, quite a sharp leading edge, but then almost more rounded kind of toe, and the top line's a little bit more rounded. Has more like a spoon kind of shape to it, but with a knife leading edge. 45 degree loft on the pitching wedge, so pretty standard. Be pretty good. Wonderful feel again. Stopped quick, lots of elevate, lots of height. Again, the idea with the CG on these clubs is slightly more towards the toe. Should actually launch the ball a little bit lower. I mean, that did come out super high, which is what you want with a pitching wedge, don't you? That was nice. They feel fantastic, they really do. There's no, in my mind, there's no question that they've got the feel absolutely spot on. It wasn't my best strike, Good to see how that's result-wise. Yeah, might actually go in the hole. That was a bad strike. That was really low and heely, and actually offered more forgiveness than I expected. Because they're interesting, these. They look from certain angles like a real traditional blade, but then you've got that big muscle back just sat there behind the hitting area that just gives you that little bit more confidence. Because that was hit with a blade, that would have been really punished. But the fact it still landed just short of the green, actually ran onto a couple of feet away, it's really impressive. That's the best shot I've hit so far. Absolutely in the middle of the club face. Feel-wise, they're just brilliant. Like I say, I do think there's just one big problem. I really do, and I actually don't see how they get over this one huge issue. Okay, 4-iron. Yeah, you can actually see just that muscle back, how it's the kind of the chunkier part of that muscle back has gone from, in the pitching wedge, it's very much more towards the toe. And in the longer iron, it's actually slightly edging more towards the heel. Just that progressive change, ever so slightly. Right, I'm just gonna get a few of these. I'm not gonna keep you waiting too much on what I think the big issue is. Oh, yes. Oh, that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. Inject that into my veins. Just want to hit shots like that forever. Really good. Centered strike, beautiful ball flight, felt phenomenal. No real complaints at all there. You might want to, and it's nice that they've got the MBs and the CBs. You could potentially have the CBs or the MBs up to like a 7-iron and actually switch it into the CBs for the longer irons potentially. That could be an option. Just you know, if you want a bit more, something a bit more confident, inspiring. Another really good golf shot. Great flight. I'm gonna hit one more. Nice. Found it a little bit easier to hit the green with the 4-iron than I did the 7-iron. Okay, let's have a quick look into the numbers, but I think they're going to absolutely stack up brilliantly. Right, I'm not going to dilly-dally over this. The numbers are brilliant. 7-iron was carrying exactly where I wanted it to carry, 165, 6,000 spin, pitching wedge was solid, and 4-iron, as you saw, was superb. Like, the numbers are exactly what I'd expect from this set. And they feel great, and they look great. They've got a lot of things going for them. There's two big issues, two huge issues. One, I'd say the price. So £1,800 for a set of 7 irons. So it's up there, it's quite pricey, but other brands also charge that. Other brands charge more than that. I think the biggest issue is the brand, Bettinardi. It's gonna take a long time, I really believe that, to convince golfers to use Bettinardi irons over TaylorMade, Mizuno, Titleist, Ping, all the major manufacturers, let's be honest. They're an unbelievable set of irons. They are. These and the CBs, they're unbelievable. But I think for a brand to succeed, naturally golfers have got to buy it, and I just don't see it happening. Might prove me wrong. You guys might watch this and think it's worth trying, and they are worth trying. But I think it's going to be a real uphill battle. They're swimming upstream, but these are incredible irons. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Lots more to come. And be sure to subscribe to HIT.